Well, good morning from Coron. It is an early one today. It's about 5:15 right now. Sun is not up yet, as you can see, but I'm making my way over to meet Frederick, and we're gonna hike up to this little viewpoint on the island here. And from the viewpoint, we're gonna watch sunrise. So it's not too long of a little walk hike up there, but did have to get an early start today, so hopefully it is worth it. A lot of locals are already up and about for the day, as you can even see around me, but yeah, let's get this started. All the bakeries seem to already be open, which it would be kind of nice to grab a snack to have up top, but I'm just carrying my water. I didn't bring a backpack, so I don't know. I don't want to have too much in my hands, and I have my GoPro, of course, so it would be nice, but it's good to know they open so early, so if I have any early mornings other days, I can just grab a little bakery item first thing. All right, we made it up to the top here by the cross. Just gonna hang out here till sunrise is gonna come up from over that way. You can see off in the distance there that sunrise is beginning to start over there. Over here overlooking the town of Coron. It's very nice up here. There's a nice little breeze, which probably will mess up the audio, but at least cools it down a little bit. So we'll just be hanging up here watching sunrise over there. Beautiful sunrise out there. You can see the whole town now. Still got the drone up in the air trying to get a few shots, but run out of battery on it, so hopefully we got some good ones, but definitely worth the early wake up this morning. I don't think I've ever woken up to come see a sunrise and regret it, so when in doubt, wake up, hike a mountain, watch sunrise. It'll always be worth it.
Enjoy your food, mate.
You too. All right, super successful morning so far. Been up for hours, got a good little hike, exercise in. It's an absolutely beautiful sunrise, which super excited to see some of that drone footage later. Hopefully that turned out well. Just ate some breakfast, which I gotta say, as much as Coron is very expensive in general because it's a really touristy area, there are ways to do it on a budget. Like, just don't go to any of the actual established tourist restaurants. Go to where the locals are eating. You know, the tourist restaurants are gonna be $250, $300, $400 for breakfast, whereas just went to a little local spot. I had sausage, rice, and 2 eggs, and it was 90 pesos, which is basically what I was paying in Manila. So it's definitely possible to do it on a budget here. Most people don't because they want to go to the fancy tourist restaurants, but if you're on a budget and you're trying to stick to it, it's possible to do it and still visit places like Coron, the really, you know, more expensive tourist areas. My hostel is $6 a night. I've been able to find food for $1 to $2, so it can be done. You just gotta look and see where the locals are eating and seek those places out versus where all the crowds of tourists are. Just making my way back to the hostel now. Gonna make our way past these 80 billion dogs here in the street. And then just chill for a little bit, probably take a shower, and then meet back up with Frederick in a little bit. We're gonna probably rent some scooters and go explore around the island, which should be a lot of fun. So yeah, I will check in later. So far, very successful morning. Back here at my hostel here, the Happy Camper Hostel, which is, like I said, $6 a night. So can't say that's very expensive, but gonna go get some coffee in there. At my hostel here, we've got just a little bit of black coffee in the morning. They don't actually do breakfast, but you get some bread and peanut butter if you want. But I just had my good little, cheap little local breakfast, so I'm good to go. Just gonna have a little coffee and hang out with the hostel cats here. You know I love me some cats, and the fact that every hostel seems to have multiple kitties running around is great. They're also just everywhere, but yeah, anyways, I'm gonna quit yapping, enjoy some coffee, and then rest for a bit.